Alright, the first step is you gotta strip and degrease the metal components. That way the Duracoat will adhere to it. You can see that it basically just takes the original finish off of the metal itself. It gives it kind of a real matte gray look to it. But the product that we're using for it is Duracoat's True Strip, which it's basically just a degreaser. Get all gunk and stuff off of it. So let me take it. I don't know if I can get a comparison, but I don't know if you can see the color difference. That's what we started out with, and that's what you end up with. So this was a Parkerized barrel. So anyway, so we got that. And we're going to get the rest of it done and start putting our base coat on. We got done degreasing, and basically what that's going to do is that strips off a lot of the gunk and stuff that's on the gun. So when you spray your base coat down, a lot of that grease and stuff won't let the Duracoat actually cure properly. So you got to get everything wiped down and get all that cleaned off. I'll pull it around to show you. Shot up. So all your components that you're going to be painting, you've got to hit it up with the degreaser here and Scotch-Brite pad, and you just basically spray it on an area real quick. Spray just a little bit on that pad, and then just kind of rub off the grease and kind of rub it back down to just the actual metal and plastic itself without any coating on it. So that way when you get your paint all mixed up and you spray your first layer over, that'll work out. So that's what we're doing right now. We just fixed our base coat, which is going to be tan, and then we're going to put the stencils on and then spray our green over, and when we pull stencils off, the tan will show through as the patterns, and then the green will be the main coat. And then we got black that we're going to use female stencils to kind of just put various patterns on and overlay the top of it. So
still shooting a little
so now these are the overlay stencils, randomly placed, and that way when you spray your green over the top and peel that off, this tan coat will be left underneath there. That'll give your pattern. And so you don't want to go too crazy with it, because depending on what color you want it, like mine, I want most of it to be in green and the tan just to be little splotches on it, so you don't want to go real crazy with it. So just a couple little spots just to accent it, and then we'll go back with the female stencils and just shoot a little black on some places. So we're going to strip it back down. Some of the places with stencil overlays like this, you want to press into it real well, wrap it over, and then I've already cut down here so I can take the stalk back off, but the pattern will stay continuous through there. You see some of these parts. Wraps around the other side. The barrel has just got a couple of places. You see where I cut out to where the barrel matched the top of that, and I'll smooth that out a little bit. It's a little rough right now. I may throw one more on the barrel. I'm going to leave the mag tube the same because the script's going to be covering it. So yeah, we'll get to painting here in a second. So what are the two parts you mix? Or what all you mix? The color?
The paint, the hardener, and I put a little bit of flattening agent in it. Give it more of a matte finish, because the Duracoat SL is glossier than just
because
plain
it's
Duracoat. Yes.
Ah. Alright, so we figured out that, I don't even know where it is now, but if you'll run, is it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reducer, we've been running through not using the reducer very often, and we were having problems getting it to spray through, but then we hit it with the reducer, and then now you get kind of like,
Oh yeah.
we were having a lot of trouble before. So.
We actually did quite a bit without using reducer though, so it's not really something you have to use every 2 minutes.
Alright, I guess this is day 3 of the process, just because of work and everything, not being able to stay up to date. And this is over at my buddy Robin's house. This is his little shop. We took the stencils off, and you can see the pattern comes through. Another little cut through that we did there. You see how the pattern matches up on the stock to that. So anyway, I left the mag tube clean because the grip's going to be over there, so I might shoot some black on it. But now I'm going to put the female stencils over, shoot it with black, and then it should just about be done. So we'll get that started, and we're going to run down here in a little bit. Alright, so these are the female stencils. Male stencils, I don't know if you can see it, the interior, so we're taking the exterior off. And I never mentioned at any point, but these are from Bulldog Arms, Willwood 87. I'll get your name right in the video, but anyway, Willwood sent me the link for the site. I know I asked you guys to tell me which stencil to use, and I used none of the ones I offered. So, congratulations, you always. Anyway, so this is handguard here, or the action. So you put that on, and I've got one it's good to kind of cover up some of the other ones that you made. That way it kind of blends and overlaps and gives it more of a camo pattern. That's what camouflage is. 3-dimensional overlay. So anyway, we got the couple on barrel, a couple there, and then Robin here is taping the rest of the area around it, so that way we'll start blasting it with the black. It won't screw up the rest of the paint. So we'll start shooting black here in a second.